Egypt's advertising industry has been largely affected due to the impact of the COVID-19 global pandemic, resulting to the loss of significant revenue for the sector. Last year, the industry recorded over $300 million, but the industry has been significantly declined in business in this year, thanks to the global crisis. With many affected businesses struggling to survive, the Federation of the Industry is engaging government to waive licensing fees in a bid to help them recover. Here's more details of that in this report.
In recent years, outdoors marketing has been a booming industry, with revenues in 2019 exceeding $300 million. This year, however, the COVID-19 pandemic has taken away the vibrant colors these billboards gave to Cairo's landscape.
The streets of the Egyptian capital spells it out to any observer that there is a crisis in outdoors advertising. It's the biggest market in the Middle East, but after years of solid growth, it's been seeing the worst hit in recent months.
The year didn't start well, and the COVID-19 crisis added momentum to this decline. Actually, April, the vacancy reached 52%, bearing in mind that 47% occupancy isn't 100% campaigns. So actually the occupancy can be reflected into 27% in January and April. And in May it declined to 45%, which represents like 25% of real money.
And for an industry with high running costs and little revenues, many companies are near bankruptcy.
In our case, I think we might be able to survive for another 2 months. Other businesses actually didn't survive now, and it might be their last month to be able to pay their employees any salaries. In Ramadan, TV was really hit hard.
With a 30% decline in TV revenues and more than 50% for out-of-home, Egypt's $500 million advertising industry is collapsing, dragging with it many supporting service providers.
The most affected stakeholders are the day-to-day employees. And these are the guys that usually they install the messages on the billboards. These are the most affected stakeholder in the out-of-home business, because if you don't have a message to install, then they don't get paid. And the other stakeholders are the print houses, the agencies, the suppliers or the billboard owners.
The Federation of Egyptian Industries is in negotiations with the government to waive licensing fees, which is almost 50% of the billboard's running cost. This step could make stakeholders breathe a bit under the pandemic and sustain through the crisis a little longer.